Mrs. Brock is now in seclusion. She has not been formally charged, but witnesses observed a bitter fight between the Brocks at a party earlier in the evening. Police at the scene refused to comment on whether the couple's quarrel led to an outburst of violence at Mr. Brock's death, but one policeman made it clear that his death was not a suicide.
Why'd you do that?
Well, reports like that drive me crazy.
Is it true?
Whether it's true or not really isn't the point. I have been up all night working on this case, when I would have been better off back here getting a good night's sleep. If they're so big on speculating, let them go out and solve the crime themselves.
If you ask me, you don't need any more coffee. What you need is sleep.
I've got too much to do this morning.
Like what?
Well, I've got to take Bobbie's formal statement, for one. I've got to go over to the hotel in a few hours.
I thought she was at the hospital.
Oh, we moved her and Terry into the hotel. Get him out of the way of the press.
Oh, they're having a field day over this. It's been all over the news.
Nothing like a tragedy, especially when it's somebody else's tragedy, to bring out the best in people.
Maybe it isn't.
What?
Well, I know it's an awful thing to say, but... I mean, everybody knows that Brock and Bobbie didn't exactly have the world's best marriage.
Well, a lot of people don't, but you don't try to shoot your way out of it.
Do you think she did?
Did what?
Kill him.
I've been too busy to think about it.
Well, you talked to her. How did she seem?
Upset, both she and Terry.
Oh, it must have been horrible for Terry finding her father like that. Can't you tell me anything more about it?
Well, from what we can establish, they were having a fight, Bobbie and Brock. Bobbie figured she could handle it and sent Terry off to get some help.
Well, if she needed help, it must have been a real knockdown, drag-out fight.
Well, Terry got hysterical. The elevator was either broken or stuck somewhere, and so she went down the stairs to the lobby. The lobby door was locked. She then went back up to the apartment, penthouse, whatever it is, and found Bobbie kneeling over Brock with a gun in hand.
Well, that doesn't sound too good.
Well, Bobbie claims that Brock knocked her out. She came to, more or less, as Terry was getting back in.
So what was she doing with the gun?
We don't know. It was Brock's gun. I wasn't able to get too much out of her, really. That's why I've got to talk to her this morning. See if I can get more details.
What kind of details?
The time element, for one. It's crucial. We want to know if there was anyone seen around the lobby at the time of the murder.
Poor Bobbie. She's been through so much already with Brock. Now this.
Yeah.
Is Ruby with her?
Yeah. Help to move into the hotel.
Look, I've got to have a shower and try to clear my head before I sit down and talk to Bobbie. Bobbie? Excuse me. I'm Police Commissioner of Port Charles. Have you seen Mrs. Brock this morning?
No, sir.
You have a pass key?
Yes, sir.
Would you open this door for me, please?
There's not going to be any shooting, is there?
Nothing like that. I just want the door opened. Thank you. Bobbie?
Robert.
Oh, hi, love.
How did you get in?
Well, I knocked a few times. Maid let me.
Oh. I'm sorry. I was looking in on Terry, and I guess I must have dozed off.
Why don't you have a seat?
I didn't get a chance to clean up. I must look a wreck.
You look fine. You eating?
Ruby came by with some food, but I couldn't touch it.
Look, are you sure you're up to giving me this statement today?
I want to get it over with.
Maybe you should have a rest.
I'm innocent, Robert, and I want people to know that.
That'll be the stenographer.
Where can I set up my machine?
Table right there. Look, you don't have to give this statement today.
I know.
You're entitled to have a lawyer present.
I have nothing to hide.
Ready? The date is January the 23rd, 1985. My name is Robert Scorpio, Police Commissioner of Port Charles. I'm taking the statement of Mrs. Bobbie Brock concerning the night of events around her husband D.L. Brock's murder. I want it noted that Mrs. Brock is giving this statement of her own volition and without counsel. All right, Bobbie. Now, in your own words, tell me what happened. Everything you can remember.
It started at the party that the studio gave for Ginny Blake and Frisco Jones. We had a big fight.
And that's when you came to?
Yes.
What did you see?
I'm not really sure. Everything was hazy, shadows. I was very groggy.
Did you see Brock?
Not at first. I saw something on the floor.
What was that?
The gun. Except that I didn't know what it was at first, so I just picked it up. I reflexed guess, and then I saw Brock.
Okay, let's take our time now.
And I tried to rouse him, but he didn't move. And that's when Terry came in.
How much time do you think lapsed between when Brock knocked you out to when you came to?
I don't know.
Terry left before you were knocked out.
Just before.
Came back a little after you came to. That's a yes. Okay, maybe Terry can help us with the time.
Oh, Robert, not today. Please. She was hysterical. I gave her a sedative.
I'll talk to her tomorrow then. Look, do you really want to go on with this?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. All right. Is it possible Terry could have been in the room when you first came to rather than later?
Why do you ask?
Well, could she?
Well, I can't really say for sure. I was very groggy.
All right. You say you struggled over the gun with Brock.
That's right.
Then the gun went off.
Yes.
More than once?
Just once. It went into the ceiling.
Did you have your hands on the gun?
Yes, we were struggling for it. Why?
Paraffin tests show powder nitrates on your hands.
Meaning what?
Meaning that the DA could use it against you. That's why I'm trying to warn you here. Look, do you really want to do this without a lawyer present?
I didn't kill my husband.
Okay. Let's continue. Now, you say the gun went off only once into the ceiling.
That's right.
How do you account for the bullet in Brock?
I don't know how that happened.
You sure you don't remember another shot?
I am absolutely positive, I'm sure as I can be.
Do you know of any enemies your husband might have had?
Oh, come on, Robert. Everybody knows that Brock wasn't exactly the most popular man in town.
Anyone specifically?
No.
Any threats made in his life recently?
Not that I know of.
Okay. That'll be all. Could you have this typed up for me, please? We'll get your signature on it some other time. You look tired.
Yeah, I am.
You've been very cooperative. I'll have that noted in the report.
I have nothing to hide. And I want my name cleared as soon as possible so that you can find my husband's murderer.
We will.
You might think I'm crazy for saying this. But even with all of our difficulties, he was my husband. I didn't kill him. And I want whoever did to pay.
Men went over everything?
Oh, gosh, you bet everything. Walls, furniture, ceiling, books. We still can't find any trace of that third slug fired from Brock's gun.
Well, it's got to be there somewhere, and the gun was fired 3 times.
That's right. One on the ceiling and one, unfortunately, into Brock, but that only accounts for 2 of them.
Maybe it's in the killer.
It's a possibility.
Oh, let's look at it. They struggled. Gun went off. Into the killer. He got the gun back, or she got the gun back, and shot Brock.
Well, why don't I have the lab boys go over those blood samples again and see if any of it is a type other than Brock's?
You know, I don't need to be telling you this, but put the word out. Hospitals, doctors, on the lookout. Anybody that walks in with a bullet in them.
You know I've already done that, Robert.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Juergens, come on in. Find anything over in Brock's office?
Just this envelope. I think it's of interest to you, Commissioner.
Thanks, Juergens. You can take off. What is it, Robert?
It's the beginning of some sort of a note, but only my name's pasted here.
Hey, let me see that. These letters look like they were cut out of a magazine.
There are more letters in the envelope.
You think Brock may have started this?
Came from his office.
Yeah, but come on, that's strange. Why would Brock send you a letter like this?
Good question. Now, assuming all the letters are in here that Brock wanted to send me, maybe we can figure out what he was trying to say.
Well, we can try to put the letters together and make some words out of them.
Yeah. Maybe a sentence or 2.
It's like, what do you call them, an anagram.
Yes, but hopefully this one will lead us to the guilty party. Too many interruptions.
Did you see Bobbie?
Yep. Got her statement.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, under the circumstances, she was most impressive.
In what way?
Cooperative, sure of her innocence, wants to see the guilty party brought to justice.
Do you think she's innocent?
Too soon to tell.
I suppose it's pointless my asking if I could help.
As a matter of fact, I may just have a use for your nimble, analytical mind.
Flattery? Oh, this must be a tough one.
Got everybody in the office, including the computer, stumped.
Now, it really fascinates me.
There it is.
Looks like letters cut from a magazine.
Right so far.
Well, like in a ransom note? Is that what it is?
We've no idea. It was found in Brock's office, addressed to me.
Scorpio. I mean, that doesn't give us much to go on.
Well, we figure all the letters are there for whatever Brock was trying to say.
Well, can't the computer figure it out?
It's only programmed to deal with legitimate codes. I've got a few guys in the office working on it, but they haven't got enough time to devote to it.
Well, this is impossible.
Well, you don't think you can do it?
Well, no, I mean, it seems like such a tedious task for someone.
That's what most detective work is, my dear. Very rarely do we get our teeth stuck into a nice, juicy adventure.
And I'm not detective enough for those.
Well, I mean, if you were a true connoisseur of detecting work and all the facets of it, as you say you are, then... Oh, maybe it's just too difficult for you. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Hit my ego where it hurts. I'm going to solve this damn anagram before anybody else does in your office.
I hope you do.
Just one thing, though. What's the reward?
The reward?
Yes.
Virtue is its own reward.
It's not good enough.
All right. What if I told you the right name here could lead us to the killer?
Well, I'd say that's enough of a reward for me.